Hello, seventh grade. This is my explanation of the social studies work for seventh grade. So, the first thing on the social studies choice board, it says to write a paragraph, 4 to 5 sentences, and explain how the government makes rules and laws to protect, help, and serve its citizens. It says to submit via email, Google, or in writing. Make sure that you put that on the Summit platform under the Checkpoint 2, under whatever day you do it. You might not do this one for another week. So you just put the date that you did it in the calendar and then go down and submit your paragraph. If you need any help with it, I'll let you know, or I'll help you. But think about this. So it says how the government makes rules and laws to protect, help, and serve its citizens. So first of all, how does the government make laws? So we talked about this before. I know we talked about it in 8th grade, but 7th grade, I'm sure you all talked about this at some point. So the laws they bring it up for a vote. You guys know that it goes through, has to go through the committee, goes through the House of Representatives, has to be passed by them, has to be passed by the Senate, and then the president has to sign it into law. That's a very quick rundown of how it goes. You can look that up on Google. How does a bill become a law? I think there's actually what is that little cartoon? The one about the I'm just a bill on Capitol Hill. I don't really like those videos, but if that would help you, watch that. If you need help from me, please contact me. But if you're doing it on the computer, you can use Google, and if you're doing it on paper, then like if you don't have internet access or reliable internet access, you could feel free to text me, and I will give you guidance on that. Feel free to also submit what you think, what you know, so from what you've learned so far, and I can give you feedback on that. However you need to do it is okay with me. You know me. I don't as long as I know that you're learning something. That's all that matters.
Just please come do your time sheets if you've not done them.
But you guys missed that. Also, to how it helps and serves.
Grades want to check. I've had some call-ins for grades requesting their packets and stuff, so each one from each grade can call grades.
How it protects and serves the citizens. You guys know that just from common sense.
Second grade, 8th grade, kindergarten, 3rd, 6th, and 1st.
How laws help protect and serve our citizens. You guys, that's common sense. You all know how laws protect us, how it helps serve our citizens. As far as like traffic laws, you could use it as an example. I mean, if everybody was allowed to go 150 miles an hour or however fast they wanted to go, I mean, that would be, that would not protect us. So a lot of this is mainly like you just use it what you know to answer it. The second is it's more content specific for 7th grade. It says, what is the relationship between supply and demand? Write about a current example of one. So supply and demand, you guys know there's a supply of something, there's a demand. If the supply is abundant, or if the demand, if people need it and they really, really want it right that second and they're demanding it, the supply will go down, right? And the price will go up most of the time. You can look that up on Google. It's basic economics. But here's what I want you guys to remember. What can you think of that's going on right now that is a perfect example of supply and demand? Maybe the toilet paper situation, the canned foods, hand sanitizer. Think about how I heard up in New York that they're charging like $20-something for hand sanitizer. People are going and buying it out. So you could talk about that. And it also says one historical significant example from 600 to 1600. So your historical examples could be what we talked about with the salt mines and the gold mines in Africa. You could talk about stuff that was traded on the Silk Road. You could talk about the silk that came out of China and maybe how China would kill anyone who let go of the secret because they wanted to have all the supply. You guys know this stuff. It's easy stuff, and you're just having to give me a paragraph about each of these things. So those are 2 ones that you could just knock out, and there's 2 assignments that you're done with already. So let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.